beautiful light, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I am your hostess. I go by Melinda, NailFanatic, and want to welcome you back for this latest episode of Tarot in the Shadows. We're going to get into your general, free, channeled, timeless tarot reading in just a moment. But before we do that, I want to thank you for the growth on the channel. And if you're new finding us, that's talking all about you. So welcome. We encourage you to be tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Subscribe to the channel, tap the bell for all the notifications, and give each video you watch a thumbs up, because this lets Love Source God, your guides, and the universe know that you are ready to receive your messages. So if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, the choice is yours to make today. And with all that, follow the directions. If you got questions, you want your message at the end, it's all in the facts in the description below the video. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. All right. So what an interesting day it's been. Oh my goodness. So I didn't pre-shuffle a damn deck. We're going to start off with the Dear Jane book. Shout out to Cece, our first commenter for the session. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Gorgeous. What do we have? Oh, let's so God. Hold on a second. I'm just going. Okay, yeah. Let's do that. Let's get the bowl for a second. The bowl ain't singing right. It's turning. Hold on. Try this again. And you know what? I feel like, let me get the big bowl going too. That feels much, much nicer. All right. So now let's get into these messages. What do we have for the Tarot in the Shadows message tonight from our Dear Jane book? It's a question and answer book. What do we have tonight? Is Dear Jane, how do I know if I'm in love? That's a question. How do I know if I'm in love? The answer, I suppose there may be 100 different ways of being in love. Oh, snap. How do I know if I'm in love? I suppose there may be 100 different ways of being in love. All love don't look the same. All love ain't the same. All experiences in love are definitely not the same. They ain't cut out the same. They don't act the same. All loves are completely different. It's kind of like children. They all do something different. So let's see. Oh God, I feel so good. I feel so much lighter. All of a sudden my body said, yeah, give me some balls. I'm like, okay, I got you. So let's see what we have for this session of Tarot in the Shadows from the P&Q Oracle. And again, if you want your personal question answered, look below the video, follow the directions, and then that could totally happen for you. If you don't do that, then you just putting your business out there for everybody business to know. Okay, let's see. What do we have? You want a free message? This is it. Sit down, pay attention, and see what comes through. All right. When you're subscribed, when you've gotten all the notifications, bell tapped, and you give the videos a thumbs up, you let your angels, ancestors, and guides know you're ready for these messages. What do we have happening in the shadows tonight? I've never seen this card in the show. Not a single time. So let's get to know it. What does we have? It's from Princeton. Oh shit, so I have this tapestry in my room and he drew the Throat Chakra mandala. Okay. Yeah, I was like, well, let me see which one did he draw. Oh, okay. He said, Grandma, I drew the picture from your thing up there. So it's the throat chakra coming out for tonight's Tarot in the Shadows. God, I love those kids. They're freaking awesome. They are so amazing. They never cease to amaze. So, what deck? What are we going to pull from next? Okay, they're showing me the Oracle of Shadows and Light for tonight. So, let's get a shuffle going here. Okay. So, we have the throat chakra. Throat chakra, its color is blue, and it has to do with forms of communication. It has to do with speaking your truth. It has to do with speaking up for yourself. It has to do with, I'm hearing with speaking in honesty. That's what your throat chakra seeks. You speak up on your own behalf. Let's see what we have for the overall energy for tonight's Tarot in the Shadows message. What do we have for tonight's Tarot in the Shadows messages? Cece, I'm about to make you a moderator, baby. Add moderator. Since you're playing the role anyways, what do we have for Tarot in the Shadows at this time? All right. It's card number 6. Okay, in the Tarot, 6 is the card of the Lovers, and it deals with choices and decisions, unexpected decisions in love, even coming up for someone with tonight's Tarot in the Shadows message. But let's see. It says, autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. Oh my God. Autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's get the book out. We're going to have to dig deeper and find out more about what her message is. What did the author design in this message? Hold on. Let me find the book. Perfect. First one I pulled out. So card number 6. Let's see what it has to say about autumn is my last chance. The message is, please don't lose hope. About autumn, lost and lonely, this fragile little being has the apple of life and wisdom. She has hope, although it is fading fast. This lovely little fairy is all buttoned up against the cold, and the bleak autumn landscape offers no warmth or comfort. But in her hands, she holds a source of hope in life itself, a bright red apple. With this apple, she can sustain herself till the frost-bound landscape thaws. She can save the seeds from her feast and plant them in the warming ground so she need never go hungry again. And the rewards of this act will continue far into the future, far beyond her lifetime. She is holding the source of hope, but it is almost afraid to bite into it. It seems she is saving it for a rainy day, or for when she has no other choice. Soon she will realize what she has herself and turn to it for sustenance and comfort. And winter will be through. It cannot end until she takes a bite from the apple she holds. Autumn speaks. I keep waiting for help, for hope to come, but all about me is cold. I cannot find what I am looking for, and indeed I can barely remember what it is that I was in search of before I got so lost. I am cold and alone, and no one is with me, but I know I have this apple, and that when I truly need it, I will eat it, and then all will be well. The Divination Message. One moment. Divination. Time to stop relying on others for that comfort, warmth, and sustenance that only true self-love can bring. Waiting for others to give you what you need will be a long and lonely, bone-chilling wait at this time. So look at what you already have. Turn to it and feast on it. Learn to love and appreciate the apple in your hands and save the seeds of self-love and plant them. From this one remaining magical apple comes the gift of wisdom, comes self-love, comes abundance, and comes the knowledge that you are a person who deserves to care for and love your own self. Once you take just one big bite of the juicy apple, you will be committing to helping yourself, and then you will be free of the need for approval, shelter, and rescue. There is only one true rescue, and it comes with the miracle of self-life. Go ahead, eat the apple. So there's a need to stop trying to look to someone else to make things better, to help you feel better, to fix things. It has to happen in yourself. There are, Jane Austen says, there may be 100 different ways of being in love. We have the throat chakra. Somebody here could be about to lose hope. Let's get some factors. What are 3 factors happening in this Tarot in the Shadows message from my tea leaf fortune cards? What do we have? One more shuffle down, and then we'll see what flies out. Here we go, guys. I hope you had a good day. My day was really interesting. First card in my hand, we have the pineapple, reconciliation. What else do we have? What else do we have in this experience? We have kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. And for our final message from the tea leaf fortune cards, we have mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. At the bottom of the deck, candle, you will be shown the way. You will be shown the way. There's some unsettled times. Somebody is definitely going through some unsettled times. Reconciliation is here. Somebody wants to reconcile, but somebody is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. So it looks like we're talking about a connection between two. Hold on. Let's get the overall guidance for you. What's the best course of action? If this is you thinking about reconciling with somebody because you're in unsettled times and you're unwilling to change, or they're unwilling to change, but they want to come back to you because they're in unsettled times, somebody feels like it's their last chance. What's the general guidance for tribe in this experience? Show me the guidance. Okay, I have 2 cards. One is staying in the deck. It's face up, but it's in the deck. The other one is on the table. They said take the one on the table. It's energy. Pay attention to the energy. Okay. All right. What stayed in the deck as guidance? Believe. They said put that back in the deck. What's at the bottom of the deck? Success. We've talked about in part 1 of your experience of your epic saga as a superhero, as a spiritual superhero. You found that you were a spiritual superhero. Your powers began to come alive. And in part 1, you also learned how to utilize those powers. And by the end of part 1, you had skill in it and you conquered your first beast using it. Now, this is part 2, right? It's been very clear through all the messages lately that we're in part 2 now. So in part 2, you have the skills, talents, and abilities that you gained in part 1. So, oh my God. Let's find out with some tarot. I'm going to pull out the Handmade Oracle. We'll be using those. I have the I Know trivia cards here. We will be playing trivia tonight. Let's use, I'm being guided to pull the Starman Tarot out for our overall experience. And then I'm getting the image of the handmade clarifier. So that's what we'll do. So let's see what's happening in the Tarot in the Shadows tonight. Please and thank you. Show me what's going on here, please and thank you. Show me what's happening for Tarot in the Shadows. With the throat chakra, this could be about a conversation. This could be about a communication with somebody who's telling you, like, autumn is my last chance. If this is, maybe that's not what they're saying, but they're like, they don't know what to do. They don't want you to lose hope in them. They want to come back together. Have you lost hope in this connection? Somebody here wants to come back together. Somebody feels like this is my last chance. Somebody feels like whatever they feel, the spirit is trying to get them to see that it's about self-love and doing for yourself. It's not about surrounding yourself with a whole bunch of people who are also in unsettled times, or maybe they're not in unsettled times. But if you're in unsettled times, there's something here happening where chaos is showing up. I'm hearing where chaos is showing up. And we've downloaded before that where there's repetitive and prolonged chaos, this is indicative of the fact that you are trying to sustain a connection with at least one counterproductive energy. So, oh Lord, make this guidance perfect and clear, please and thank you. What do you have for the love and peace and happiness? Try at this time. All right. Okay, they said go off the top of the deck. Don't shuffle no more. So the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. Is this your divine masculine counterpart? Is this an Aries? Is this about authority? Is this about your father? Is this about like the when I say the authority, this could be like some sort of person who has a big position, like they might be the owner of the company or your supervisor. It could be about your boss. It could be about a legal like this could be about a police officer or some sort of person in a position of authority at the bottom of the deck. Is this about you stepping into your own divine masculine energies where you're acting in your best interest? Is this about you stepping up and getting shit done, taking action, making shit happen? Okay, you're in action. Did you just boss up? Oh, snap. Let's see. What's the situation tonight? We have the Ten of Swords. This Ten of Swords comes through and it talks about a final answer. It talks about a final decision. Hold on, because it's getting hot in here. I'm not going to take off all my clothes, but I sure am going to take off this top shirt. That's what I'm going to do. All right. Handmade clarifiers. What do we have? What do we have from the handmade clarifiers for this Ten of Swords energy in the situation? So there's an ending here, the death of a person or an idea. So somebody is with this, please don't give up hope card. Somebody here is giving up hope. Somebody here might be like, I don't have any more hope in this experience. I have no more hope in this situation. I don't see how. I really don't see how. The Swords does talk about communication. Somebody's talking about something that's ended here. Okay. Maybe somebody's having an ending of an experience. Okay. Oh my goodness. And in this card, you see there's a block. And you see two people being pulled apart. One of them has a shock of energy towards them, while the other one is literally being stabbed with three swords. Three of Swords. So we have in this situation an ending where one person is reclaiming their power and the other person is sitting in anguish, in pain, in heartbreak, and sadness. That's what I see from this imagery. I'm glad they made me look closer at the image, because so what I'm hearing is, hold on a second. I need to look at his face a little bit closer, because it almost looks like the tears of a clown when no one's around. But I'm not sure. He's got some kind of, it's like he's been hit in the head almost, and there's blood dripping down maybe. But this person, I'm hearing this person isn't getting hit by the swords because they've got this energy that they're connected to. Okay. Clarify this Ten of Swords in the situation for tonight's episode of Tarot in the Shadows, please and thank you. Why is the Ten of Swords showing up tonight? Why is this Ten of Swords here? What is the situation? Show me clearly, please, the message, the most important message that I'm to deliver at this time. All right, here we go. Clarifying the Ten of Swords, we have the Four of Wands, and it did show up in reverse. I don't know why I have reversals in this deck. I don't intentionally shuffle reversals in, but it did come in reverse, and I heard party over, the end of a party, the end of engagement, the breakup of a situation, the breakup of a household, the breakup of a love, because we did have something about, how do I know if I'm in love? Well, there's about 100 different ways to love. And nobody can tell you if you're in love. That's something you have to know yourself, I heard. Okay, the Four of Wands is in reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. It also talks about stagnancy. I'm hearing stagnancy. Okay, what else? We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, I see a connection that's not moving forward. Hold on. And we have the Star. With these four clarifiers, I hear your healing is in your independence and being consistent in that and choosing yourself. And it was self-life. It used the phrase, the miracle of self-life. These cards totally look like it's self-life that's going to drive you forward, that's going to institute this new beginning, that's going to give you that new solid foundation that you've been craving from life, but you have not experienced it thus far. And there's something here that's coming to an end. Somebody here is in their power. Somebody else is in hurt. I just dropped something on the floor and I don't know what it was. And it's too dark to tell. So it wasn't a card. That's all I know. Let's see what we have from my handmade oracle oracle decks. They're all blended together. We have 3 different handmade oracle decks blended together as one. So clarify why the Ten of Swords is here in this situation. Something here is destined and fated. Somebody feels like a situation is destined and fated, okay? Let's see. Show me the situation, please, and thank you. What is the situation? All right, from the feels, it says, when I get overwhelmed emotionally, I shut down because I don't know how to cope with these feelings triggered. So somebody here is triggered. Because they're triggered, they're ending something. They're shutting something down. Somebody here is triggered. Okay. Is it that they're healing the trigger? I don't know. We're going to find out more. Let's go into our first round of trivia from the I Know trivia cards. What do we have clarifying this Ten of Swords in the situation? Please show me more. Why is this Ten of Swords here in the situation at this time? This card wants to come out. What is it? Oh, snap, crackle, and pop. Rice Krispies. All right. True or false? There was once a 4th Rice Krispies mascot named Pal. True. Whoa. Pal. Okay, already downloading. Pal was used in the 1950s to promote the nutritional value of the cereal. Now, we've channeled off this card before, but I never got this before when we channeled off this card. What I heard with Pal was prisoner of war. Somebody here is a prisoner of war. Somebody here is a prisoner of a spiritual war, is the way it's coming through. Somebody's not just a prisoner of war, but they're a prisoner of a spiritual war in this experience. The other thing that I got, even before I read, before I got to the word pal, I was like, there's once a 4th Rice Krispie. So I was having this beautiful conversation with my circle of friends. They're all very high vibrational, building conversational friends. And so I was able to have this beautiful conversation. And they were talking about, some of the lessons they learned from previous connections. And I was talking about the messages coming through the channel lately about, it's not time for you to return to your past. It's time for you to move forward and choose a new life for yourself. And I was talking about, people ask me if I'm seeing anybody, if I'm dating anybody. And I always tell them, oh, yeah, I have my throuple. And they get, oh, a throuple. And I'm like, yeah, it's me, myself, and I will be willing to accept a 4th. If it came in the right energy. If it came in the right energy. But other than that, I'm good with my throuple. And they just laughed, ha, ha, ha. They fucking loved it, right? They always do. So there's something here about, in the situation, there was a 4th to your throuple. But it ain't here no more. 1950s. 1950. 1 plus 9 equals 10. Wheel of Fortune. 1 is a magician. 9 is the hermit. Somebody here needs to look at, what are you choosing for yourself? How are you using your resources and your energy to move forward? 1, leadership. You got to take the lead here. With the hermit, follow this inner voice, okay? With the 1 and 9 making 10, the Wheel of Fortune. Ending old karmic cycles. Now the 55, change. 0, infinite potential. So if you take action, which with that Emperor energy, you totally would, to be taking action, right? Action to follow your inner voice, your inner guidance, to make change that gives you infinite potential. Now, here's something else in this situation that I'm seeing. 1 and 9 and 5 and 0 equals 15. In the tarot, that's our devil card. There's a temptation here. Somebody is tempted. Something is tempting you. Is it a communication from Pal? Is Pal contacting you? They have this apple of opportunity in their hand, but they're not doing anything with it. And it is self-life. Are they contacting you hoping for reconciliation because they are in unsettled times and they're trying to plan ahead? But are they also at the same time being someone who is stubborn, extremely stubborn, and unwilling to change? Multiple choice about Rice Krispies. Which of these special flavors of Rice Krispies has never been sold? Was it apple cinnamon Rice Krispies, peanut butter Rice Krispies, or strawberry Rice Krispies? It was peanut butter Rice Krispies. That has never been sold. Mm, 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 mm. Somebody never made peanut butter. Okay. So you take the peanuts, you grind them all up, you smash them down. I don't know if they add anything to it. I don't think they do. As far as I know, peanut butter is just smashed peanuts, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe you know how to make peanut butter. I'm just saying. Somebody here didn't take the peanuts they had and smooth it out so they could have peanut butter. That didn't ever happen. Apple cinnamon Rice Krispies has been sold. Apple cinnamon. Apple coming through with this autumn is my last chance energy. She's got the apple right there in her hand. Cinnamon. She is very cinnamon. Cinnamon has a very high vibration. It's great for increasing your wealth. When I first moved into this house, I made my first cup of coffee here. And for those of you who didn't know, fun Melinda fact, I like to put some cinnamon powder into my coffee. I love what it does. And I've been carrying the cash in my pocket with the cinnamon stick. So, front left pocket, receptive location. For those of you who want to try something, you might try that for your money. Okay. But what I'm getting is apple and cinnamon hasn't been sold. In this experience, somebody has had this chance to fulfill and do this self-life energy, to raise their vibration, to choose a better path for themselves. They have, it's like, Dorothy, you had the power all along. But they'll rather come to you and look to you. Why? Because you've got this energy. Okay. So apple cinnamon Rice Krispies has never been sold. This person hasn't done it. They haven't tried to do it. They haven't done it. It's like, dude, you got all the resources in you to make a better life. Why are you still going round in these cycles? And when are you going to choose something better for yourself? And I don't feel like you're giving up hope on nobody. They think that you're giving up hope on them. They might think that you're giving up hope on them. I don't feel like you're sitting up here focused like, oh, I hope. But I feel like the energy that connects you and them, you're sending positive wishes and all of that. You wish for the best for this person. You really do. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you don't have no power to do anything for them. Because the last dumb demon they have to slay is to choose to eat the fucking apple in their hand. They have everything they need inside of themselves. But they keep going outside of themselves is the way it's coming through. Strawberry Rice Krispies has been sold. Strawberry. I'm not sure why that's here. So I'm going to go on to our third trivia question for the first round. Open-ended question. In 2001, Kellogg's purchased a U.S. cookie company that also features elves in its advertising. Name the company. It's Keebler. So something here about elves. What do elves do? They're like workers. They're workers. The elves are workers. They make things happen. So I see in this situation, somebody is trying to do a lot of activity, but what they're not doing is biting into the apple that they have inside of them. Their own empowerment. Maybe they don't know how. Maybe they don't realize what they have. But somebody here is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. So let's dig deeper. Let's look at what your stance is in this. What's your position? What position are you taking in this experience here for tonight's Tarot in the Shadows from the Starman Tarot? What do we have? What's happening with you in this experience? You have the Nine of Cups. Okay. This is saying, with the Nine of Cups coming out, this is saying you are getting your wish fulfillment, and there's emotional independence. I heard there is so much power in emotional independence. Emotional independence will keep you in a vibe where you don't just accept anything because you're not emotionally manipulated. So there's this thing we were talking tonight at the table as well about how, this woman was talking about her ex-girlfriend and how everybody thought she was so fucking awesome. But the girl had extremely violent and toxic behaviors. Everybody didn't know about it. And what I talked about was, well, those manipulations don't work if people know that they're a douchebag. Manipulators are very good at what they do. Manipulators are very good at what they do because they have to have the heartstrings available to tug on with people. So a lot of manipulators have this presence with others of being just the sweetest, most awesome people. They're such a good person. They're such a good person. And we were talking about, but you have to pay attention to the vibes and the energy. I love that. Cece, thank you so much for putting that up there. Cece put elves, Germanic origin, nightmare or evil spirit, goblin, incubus. So do you have a fucking goblin on your tail? Oh my holy fuck. So I had this vision come to me, and it was about an ex of mine. And it was about how the way she was shown to me was as a golem. She was shown to me as a golem. And do you know what a golem is? A golem is made like of clay, I believe. A golem, I saw one of these, maybe it was Supernatural, where they made it out of twigs. What it is an inanimate object forming into a shape of a human and wrought to life by magical means. So it's really not a nice energy. All right. What am I talking about? So I'm hearing manipulators, that's what we're talking about. Manipulators, they have to play on your heartstrings. And so they use people's emotions against them to work themselves into the perfect position to get what the fuck they want out of you. So when you're in your energy of emotional independence, I hear you're impervious. You're impervious to these emotional manipulations. Impervious to emotional manipulations. So let's dig deeper with my handmade clarifying tarot. Why is the Nine of Cups here tonight? Please and thank you. Why? Because we have the King of Cups. I said you was in emotional independence. And what do I always say when we see this King of Cups? Emotional mastery. It's coming up in your energy. You also might be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But right now, in this reading, this King of Cups is talking about being in emotional mastery because it's coming up with your Nine of Cups. You're impervious to these manipulations. People trying to pull on your heartstrings, make you feel some type of way. But you see what it is. Let's see what else we have here. King of Cups, Four of Cups coming out. Okay. Four of Cups. It showed up in reverse. So, if you are accepting a communication, a phone call, an email, a conversation in some sort of way, you're doing it with your emotional mastery. Number one, you need to know that. Because you can't have a whole conversation with an elf or a goblin or any of that if you are not communicating. So there's some sort of communication here with the throat chakra. Thank you, Princeton. You're such a good artist, Papa. I hope you're still drawing by the time you watch this reading. And notice that my heart chakra bowl went off when I was adjusting these cards on my table. And so, yes, somebody in this experience is trying to make your heartstrings sing, but you're in emotional mastery. And whatever you accept, I flip that Four of Cups upright. And so it's like, accept, but reject. Okay, it only goes so far. Let me see what we have here. The moon closing out the cycle. We just had a fucking full moon. So as you release, oh shit. Oh my God. Didn't I tell you guys I burnt some shit up this morning? Oh God, if you burnt something up and then you get a communication from somebody from your past, you now have confirmation about why Spirit said to burn it up. Okay? Because that burning cut that energy. They're trying to get back in. But now, when they find you and they try to get back in, they find you in this energy of emotional mastery. I'm a motherfucking savage. I'm a beast. I heard I'm a motherfucking savage. I'm a beast. You know what? You want to come as an elf? I'm a motherfucking savage. I'm a beast. Okay, let me see what else we have here. Ha! The devil. And it came out in reverse. As our final clarifier. So you're from your position of emotional mastery, you're rejecting an opportunity from your past with the devil. And we've talked about devil energy, a temptation. A temptation is trying to bait you in, a manipulator trying to sweet talk you again, somebody trying to get in, but they're stubborn, they're unwilling to change. They could be coming in talking about all the changes they made. Even if that's true, you're going to know what the fuck to do because you're going to pick up on the energy. Believe what your spirit shows you. Yes. All right. Let's get some more on this. Let's go to my handmade oracle deck, please and thank you. Clarify the Nine of Cups in this experience of the Ten of Swords for tribe at this time. Why this is your position, so show me, why is tribe showing up as the Nine of Cups? I'm so proud of you. Hold on. I'm so fucking proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Okay. Emotion. E equals energy in motion, moving energy. You allow yourself to feel and you release. You know that these emotions are like moving clouds. They're not meant to stay. So even if it's a challenge for you, you're in your place of emotional mastery. You are not accepting your past. And that's been coming through the readings recently. Don't take shit back from the past. That's so 2021. That's so last year. Remember? I think that was last night it came out. Let's see. What do we have for our second round of trivia, clarifying the Nine of Cups? Yeah, you're moving this energy. You're moving with what the energy is showing you. Okay. Because you're, like I see in the comments, 2.0, your version 2.0. This is part 2, baby. You already know your power. Not only do you know your power, you know how to use them with precision. You know how to, and you've already taken out some enemies, some villains with your superpower. Clarifying your position here, we have an animal, and it's the orangutan. This is in your energy. So, and true or false? Orangutans you travel mostly by walking on 2 legs. Is it true or false? That's false. They are best at swinging from branches. Honey, you don't exist in the lower dimensions so much. You stay in the higher dimensions and you stay in the higher vibration. Yeah, you still wash dishes. Yeah, you still pay bills and you get your income. You do what you got to do, right? But you're in a higher vibration. We talked about with this orangutan that they're best at swinging from branches. They stay higher vibration. You don't stay in the lower vibrations. You don't stay there very much at all. People might think you do because you got 2 legs, but no, you stay in a higher vibration. And we had that conversation about this today. So it's interesting because a lot of really sweet people, they're not in their power. They're just always trying to be nice to everybody and help everybody and all that stuff. Meanwhile, it's like this, what I talked about, what I got in meditation one day, one afternoon, probably about a month and a half ago, I mentioned this, where I had this realization, like I had to forgive myself for all the connections and all the times where I was so hoping to help someone else so that I made my own self suffer. I put my own self in danger. I hurt myself physically, financially, emotionally, and vibrationally, even spiritually sometimes, because I love somebody. So there's a Jane, the Dear Jane book comes up again. What she say? I suppose there may be 100 different ways of being in love. Well, one of those ways that we know very well of how to be in love is to your own fucking detriment. You're not doing that no more. You're staying in the higher vibrations. Multiple choice. How are orangutans different from other great apes? Is it that they are solitary? They are strict vegetarians? Or they walk upright? It's that they're solitary. So you're very solitary. You're very independent. Emotionally independent. Again, coming through confirmation from this orangutan card. The open-ended question for our second round of trivia. Name one of the two Southeast Asian countries to which orangutan is native. It's India or Malaysia. So for someone, you could be from, oh, excuse me, not India. I said India. It reads Indonesia. So somebody here is from India. Somebody is Indonesian. Somebody is Malaysian. Or somebody in your experience is, there's something here about that for someone here. Southeast Asian, okay. In your energy. So there's something there. You know what it is if that is meant for you. I didn't get anything off the third. All right. For our third position, we're going to look at the external energy. So who or what is in your experience? Let's see what's going on. Who's on the other side of the table? Show me the person on the other side of the table. Show me what's going on with the other side of the table. My mama coming through. She says, remember, it's to take 2 hands to make a noise. One hand by yourself, no make a noise. You don't want to make a noise, this is remove a one hand. In other words, that's what might be why you're staying solitary, because it allows you to stay in the branches. When you come to the ground and you get with someone else, it's like you bring fucking chaos. Why? Because they're stubborn and unwilling to change. They go through subtle, unsettled times and they need to plan ahead. Now, there's something about this kangaroo and how it carries the joey in its pouch. Is somebody going through unsettled times and they want to reconcile with you because they want you to carry them through while they're busy being extremely stubborn and unwilling to change? Show me the energy on the other side of the table. Show me the energy on the other side of the table, please, and thank you. Here we go. The Wheel of Fortune. And I heard locked out of heaven. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would you be the same? What? If I saw you in heaven. So Stairway to Heaven is coming through here. Okay, somebody here, they're blocked out of heaven. They feel locked out of heaven. They're sad. Somebody is really sad. They have the ability where they're at in their self-life to turn this around. Are they going to do it? We're going to find out more. What's going on the other side of the table? Wheel of Fortune. And I feel like while you're in your emotional independence, you really haven't been interacting with this person. So for somebody, this is a blast from a past phone call or a conversation, or you're bumping into somebody while you're out at the market. I hear out the market. So you're someplace where you don't say store or grocery store, you say market more. Clarifying this Wheel of Fortune, we have the Two of Cups. They love you. But there's 100 different ways to love. The Eight of Wands. And I heard, just because I love you doesn't mean we're good to be together. Eight of Wands. I love you. Eight of Wands is communication. Two of Cups and Eight of Wands. Oh, yeah, they're telling you they love you. Page of Pentacles. They have an idea. Let's try this. I want to give you something. I got something for you. There's something here about Page of Pentacles. Is this person very childish? Because pages are children energy. Okay, let's see what else. Page of Pentacles coming out with the Lover's card. There's a Gemini energy, a decision about love. Well, it looks like somebody is contacting you. They want to talk to you. They fucking love you. They know what they need to do now. They know what they need to do now. Is it a Gemini? Have they made a decision to separate from something or someone else and now they're coming to you? Have they been freed from something or someone else and now they're coming to you? But either way, they've been loosed. There's some sort of ending. I do feel like you have loosed them from your experience. In other words, I don't feel like you're interacting with this one. Let's see what my handmade oracles have to say about the other side of the table. Show me what tribe really needs to know about what's going on the other side of the table. Show me the person on the other side of the table, please, and thank you. Here we go. From the fields. I've been on my own for so long that the thought of bringing another person intimately into my life or my personal space is not easily embraced. Nervous. Somebody is really nervous to contact you. They love you. They want to talk to you. They got an idea. They're not showing up in King energy. They're not showing up in Empress energy. They're showing up as locked out of heaven. They're showing up as a page. A page will talk about a lot, but they're not going to always follow through. It's a very immature energy, undeveloped. There's this beautiful idea, but it's undeveloped. Okay. Show me the other side of the table from the I know. Trivia, please, and thank you. Energy on the other side of the table. I need one card. Which one is it? Is it card 1 or card 2? I heard card 2, so I'll take card 2. All right. Energy on the other side of the table. It's a writing system, and it's Braille. Braille. True or false? Braille was based on a system used by soldiers for communicating in the dark. True. So on the other side of the table, they're able to communicate with you energetically. They're able to communicate with you in the dark. Okay, so somebody is in the dark and they want to communicate with you because you're a soldier too. I'm hearing a spiritual soldier. Okay. I'm doing my stuff. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to smoke. If you're going to smoke tobacco, can you please at least make sure that it's tobacco and water only? See, tobacco and water only instead of smoking chemicals, arsenic, and the rest of the poisonous shit, please. And thank you. Do you love yourself enough to do that? Mine are way more. Mine are like half the pack of what most people smoke. Half the price of a pack of what most people smoke, just so you know. So, okay. Multiple choice. Which one of the following is true about Louis Braille? He was born blind, he lost his sight at age 3, or he had normal vision. What is true about Louis Braille is he lost his sight at age 3. He wasn't born blind. He had normal vision when he was born. Or no, he did not have, hold on. It's false that he had normal vision. He didn't have normal vision when he was born. So somebody in this experience, they were born able to see, but they didn't have normal vision when they were born. What is true is they lost their sight at age 3. Something happened at age 3 to this person that changed the way they see the world is one thing that I get. They didn't have normal vision when they came to Earth, when they were born. But something happened young in this child's life. And their vision is distorted. Somebody's life views, somebody's opinions. There's something about they don't see things clearly. They can't clearly see, I'm hearing themselves. This person really is, in some way, they're kind of solitary too, in some way. But I feel like on intimate way. So they might not be actually solitary. They could be surrounded by people. But as far as intimacy, as far as anybody truly knowing this person at their core, they don't allow it. What is the maximum number of dots in a Braille character? It is 6. So 6 is, oh my God, 6 is the year of harmonizing. It's, wow, okay. So somebody here is showing up, and there's someone from your past with that moon energy. Yeah. They're hoping for reconciliation. Someone here is stubborn and unwilling to change. The number 6 coming through as harmony. It's coming through with return energy. Return. They want to come back. They want to come back home. I'm seeing the 6 of Cups really strongly. They want to come back home. And there's something about this person and their fingers. I see 2 fingers and a thumb. Interesting. Okay, so however that applies for you. Okay, so what does God really want you to know about this whole experience? There's something here that you need to know more than anything else about this experience. I heard facts. What's the facts that God wants you to know right now about this whole experience? What is the facts that God wants you to know about this whole experience? And they really do love you, but again, there's about 100 different ways to love is what the assumption is of Jane Austen. I heard y'all don't have this love language. What God really wants you to know is the death card. All right, let's clarify. Death meaning transition from one situation to another. Something is dead. Okay, let's see. Queen of Pentacles energy. Queen of Pentacles. It came out and it laid in reverse. Am I supposed to? Yes, they're screaming at me. Yes. So this Queen of Pentacles energy is one in reverse. This Queen of Pentacles energy in reverse is giving me a loss, somebody who's not focused on themselves, somebody who doesn't see themselves clearly. I'm hurt. I heard dead that. Okay, what else? We have the 7 of Cups. There are illusions there. If you're a Queen of Pentacles, if you are a Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, if you are, then they're saying you are in the energy of unconditional love. Now, tonight at the conversation chat, it's like the whole conversation with my friends at dinner was preparing me for this shadows reading. Because at the conversation at the dinner table, we talked about just because you love them doesn't mean that you're going to have them in your presence. Presence and love, those are 2 different things. Love and presence don't always go together. Sometimes you say, fuck you to your presence, but I still love you anyways, so I hope you stay up. Raise your vibration. Come swing in the branches with me. You'll love it. You don't want to be on your feet all day. Your feet is tired and sore of all that walking around you've been doing, huh? All right. What else do we have here? The World, a successful completion. I feel like if you're a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, this is about you keeping your options open. This situation is dead. Don't go resuscitating the dead situation. And the Magician, because it's a manipulation. Somebody is here trying to manipulate you for their own gain. Yeah, they love you, but y'all don't speak the same love language. I heard already that. You don't speak the same love language. There's about 100 different ways to love. This person hasn't come up with the right way to love you. Unconditional means if I love you unconditionally in my world, like I love you unconditionally, that means no matter where you're at, who you're with, what you're doing, what the fuck you're doing, I'll still fucking love you. I still fucking love you. But if you're going to be in my presence, I have requirements for my presence. Not only is your physical body going to be clean, you don't have to be fucking sanitary, but your physical body has to be clean, honey. More important than that, your spirit needs to be clean. We're not having golems here. We're not dealing with no fucking elves. We're not dealing with no little fucking knee-high demons. Get the fuck off. And I see you kicking somebody off of you. Be gone from me, Satan. Be gone. It's like that. I feel that energy. Whew. And anything that doesn't allow that, would you like to create and destroy now? Yes, yes. Okay. A little magic there. Clarifying the death card. Oh, it's still running a little bit. Oh, yeah. It's in my arms. Really heavy. Okay. What you need to know. I told you it's a fucking manipulation from the signature series. A miss. Is this a situation with the miss? Is this a situation involving a young lady? Not quite right. Inappropriate, out of place, out of line. Something here is amiss. That's what you most need to know. They love you, but there's something amiss. Something isn't, they're not able to see something right. They're not able to see themselves clearly. Something is not quite right. Spirit wants you to know that with whatever your experience is that you're dealing with here. So let's clarify what God wants you to know more than anything else. What is it so important for you to know right now with the death card? Why is the death card showing up here? For our fourth round of trivia, y'all ready for this? We have an instrument. It's a trombone. We've seen this card before. I don't remember what we channeled before, but we're going to find out what we channeled today. Okay. True or false? The word trombone comes from the Italian word big trumpet. That's true. What did I tell you about manipulators already? A lot of people think that they're so sweet. They're such a sweet person. They're such a good person. They do think that. Why? Because they're a big trumpet. They're going to run that mouth and tell you what you need to hear. Oh, yeah. A manipulating magician will tell you any fucking thing you need to hear to get back into your good graces. And honey, if you burnt some shit up this morning, and now something or someone attached to the shit you burnt up this morning, and Spirit told you, when you wake up, burn this shit up because you were still under the full moon energy. This person is blowing a big trumpet in your ear. Spirit said there's something amiss. Something is off. Oh my goodness. Multiple choice question. How many playing positions are there for the slide on the trombone? Is it 3? Is it 7? Or is it 13? The correct answer is 7. I heard spiritually complete. Okay, so what they want you to know about that, what I'm channeling is, the situation here. It was this connection when it came into your experience was very spiritually guided, but your spiritual obligations here are complete. That's what I get. Angel is asking, may I be added? May you please send your donation. Your free reading is right here. Shut up and listen. If you want your personal question, look below the video. If you don't like anything I said, click off. I don't care. I'm not here to please you. That's what you're going to learn about me. Right click in a hurry. Love you, though. Unconditionally, even. What common office item is called the little trombone in French? It's the paper clip. Okay. The paper clip. We talked about this. I just remembered something I channeled from this before. With the paper clip, 2 pieces of paper. You and this person are 2 pieces of paper. You were paper clipped together. You were not stapled together. When you shake a piece of paper from the paper clip connection, one of them bitches is going to fall off. And the shaking that I'm seeing right now is indicative of prolonged and repetitive chaos, is evidence that you are making attempts to sustain a connection with at least one counterproductive energy. What actions you can expect from the other side of the table from this point moving forward? From wherever you're at in this experience, moving forward, what actions can you expect from the other side of the table? What do we have? We have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups. Well, it looks like they're going to love you unconditionally too. Are they going to open up their energy and open up their options? Again, unconditional love. No matter where you're at, no matter what you do. So there is a mutuality here of unconditional love. That's what I'm getting. I told you this person really does love you, and you really do love them. I feel like you really do love them. But there's something off. There's something amiss. You know, the thing about tribe energy is when you start loving somebody, Your love is so fucking real that it don't die. It doesn't mean you want to be with somebody. It doesn't mean you're going to continue to go with that person. It doesn't mean you're going to continue to entertain their presence. But the love is real. So, what actions you can expect from the other side of the table? They might be trying to tell you some illusions. They might be trying to cast smoke and mirrors on you. They might be trying to, oh God, is somebody going to try to work some magic to try to rope you back in because you burnt some shit up this morning? The Ten of Swords, the ending. With this ending, what do we have? The Ten of Wands in reverse. Oh, it's so over. Double ending energy. So this person's going to be looking at what other options they have is what I feel right now. What else? The Ace of Swords in reverse. A lie. What else? We have the Queen of Swords. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. A cold, calculating person. Somebody who's been through a lot of stuff. This is about boundary honoring. Okay, are you going to speak your truth and honor your boundaries? Are you going to do what we got from the P&Q Oracle? Speaking your truth was what we said with the throat chakra that Princeton has drawn for us. Yeah. So, there's an ending here. They might try to cast an illusion by telling you, well, I lied to you before. I just want to admit something to you. They might try to tell you something to make you think that a situation is other than it truly is. There's an ending here. This is this was somebody's last chance to tell you the truth. Somebody had their last chance to step up and tell the whole truth and come clean. I don't see them doing that. I really don't see them doing it. Let's get something from my handmade oracles on this. Clarify. The Seven of Cups is the actions from the other side of the table. What can we expect this person on the other side of the table to do moving forward? This is a prediction. And it's from the signature series. And hold on, do I take the first card? They said take the second card again. Never mind. It's from the feels. Because there was two cards there. I have always been this way, and I see no reason I should be anything other than the way I am. What you can expect from this person, they're not gonna fucking change. This person is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Somebody is unwilling to look at themselves and see what the fuck is really going on with themselves in the mirror. For someone, is it a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius person here? Okay. You're ready for the 5th round of trivia. Seven of Cups energy. Why is the Seven of Cups here? And what you can expect actions from the other side. Why is the Seven of Cups here? I might have to tell y'all about my personal experience. I might have to tell y'all. But let's see. I might not have to tell y'all. They said, shut up. You know what? You're really starting to get on my nerve right now. Can you just stop? Can we just do the fucking reading? Thank you. All right. Don't mind me. It's just a private conversation between me and all my angels, ancestors, and guides right now. Lady G, Maxine. Hey guys. All right, what you can expect this person to do. We have the Sydney Opera House. So let's get into our 5th round of trivia. True or false? Despite its name, the opera has never been performed at the Sydney Opera House. That's fucking false. And it's a falseness that's like, hello. Okay. All right. Finish reading the answer first, please. Opera is regularly scheduled along with performances from all the arts. It's called the Sydney fucking Opera House. The question was, has opera ever, despite its name, opera has never been performed at the Sydney Opera House. So this is like, hold on, you got this person's number, you got their fucking card, you see exactly what the fuck they are. They're going to come in and they're going to try to tell you a lie. Why? To manipulate the fuck out of you. Why? Because you done burn some shit up. They're showing me the 10 of Wands in the Good Tarot deck. And I'm being told that I literally have to pull it out. So hold on. I'm going to get it. I'm on my way. Give me a second. You need to see this image though. If you know the image, you know why. Some of you know the image. Where's the 10? Oh, where's this card at? Show me this card. Come on. Bring it out. Bring it out. All right, we're just going to do this. I thought for sure I might find it there. That way. Hold on. Here it is. From the Good Tarot. This is the image they showed me, and you need to see it. Didn't I tell you just burned some shit up? This person is feeling the dissonance from you because you've burned some shit up. Okay. And they're going to come in and they're going to try to tell you some lie, but you already got this person's card. You know what the fuck it is. How are you going to tell us that there's no fucking opera at the Sydney Opera House? It's in their fucking name. Oh my God. Wow. I can't fucking believe this. It's wild what I'm channeling for myself personally. Multiple choice question. The building was officially opened by Queen Elizabeth II in which year? Was it 1973? Was it 1983? Or was it 1993? The building was officially opened by Queen Elizabeth II in the year 1973. Our first answer. I heard, go with your first mind, because the first mind is the divine mind. Every other thought after the first mind is just trying to rationalize what Spirit has showed you. Okay. 19 and 73. 10, 10. We have 210 in the clarifiers here. Also, judgment energy. This person is trying to come into your experience because they're dealing with the karmic repercussions of their own choices in regards to connection with you. For someone, the year 1973 is of deep significance. Maybe they were born in that year or you were. Okay. 1, personal independent action. 9, the hermit. They've been on a soul search. They've been checking their soul. Okay. 7. The 7 is the divine mind, and 3, creating. Now, here's the thing, though. They showed up with the Ace of Swords in reverse, and somebody here is not willing to change. Do they want to? I feel like they want to. I do feel like they want to. But again, what God wants you to know is something here is not quite right. Something is amiss. So in the open-ended question for our 5th round of trivia, what was the nationality of Jorn Utzon, the architect who designed it? He was Danish. Interesting. I didn't channel this the other times that I saw the Sydney Opera House. Most people have Danishes in the morning with their coffee. There's something about this person in your life. They want to wake up and have a Danish in the morning with coffee with you. But the thing of it is, with the Danish, I feel like in your experience, this person was here for your awakening. That's what I heard. They were here for your awakening. They were here for as something, an experience for you to consume for your awakening. Understand? Oh my goodness. What's the guidance for you for your highest, lightest, and brightest outcome? What do we have from the Starman Tarot? What is the guidance for you in this experience for your highest, lightest, and brightest outcome, please? And thank you. 1 card. There it is. Thank you. All right. The 2 of Wands. Did I have the whole deck in reverse? I did not have the whole deck in reverse. They're telling me you've already made a choice to separate this from this energy. Stand in your decision. I'm hearing don't change your mind. I'm hearing you ain't got no decisions to make. You're already where you're supposed to be. Oh, God. Spirit, they got jokes. Okay. The 2 of Wands in reverse. Clarify the 2 of Wands in reverse. Why do we have the 2 of Wands in reverse here, please and thank you? From the Handmade Tarot. Clarifying deck. Here we go. Am I holding this deck in? Nope, I'm not holding this deck upside down either, but there's somehow these cards got mixed upright in reverse. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Honey, you've already closed out this cycle. What the fuck are you thinking about? Why is it even a consideration? You already separated yourself from this. Okay, furthermore, what else do we have? The Five of Swords in reverse. You've already lost, you've already lost enough time, energy, finances, etc., peace of mind by entertaining the situation in the past. Why do you want, you don't want to go back into chaos. Leave the chaos where it sits over there, out of your life. What else? The Ace of Pentacles, guidance for you. You have a golden opportunity in your hand. You're at a fresh start. Yeah, what else? The Hermit. And I heard go ghost. Go ghost. That's what I heard about your guidance. All right. The Three of Cups is in reverse at the bottom of the handmade clarifiers, and it's telling me no reconciliation. No reconciliation. One more time for emphasis. Yes, please, and thank you. No reconciliation. Why do we have to repeat these things to you? Because humans learn best by repetition. Do you want to go learn some more, or did you fucking learn enough yet? Oh, they've got a whole fucking attitude. You know what I'm saying? They got a whole fucking attitude. That's why I'm like talking shit. Okay. Outcome energy for you. Why? What is the outcome here? What is the outcome energy here for you? If you choose to, oh, hold on. No, not outcome energy. I'm not done yet. What the fuck? Why are you trying to jump to the outcome? I heard you got your guidance. That's what you needed, but we're going to finish the reading completely. Anyways, clarify the guidance for you and why we have the Two of Wands here in reverse. Why is the Two of Wands here in reverse? Thank you for the perfect guidance, because these things matter. And I know a lot of you are going to take this like it's a personal message because you've been like, I'm exactly in that experience. Yeah, I know. I do suggest you at least invest in a $10 TikTok so you can just confirm for yourself before you make life-changing decisions, unless your spirit has completely shown you that this is you, okay? If that's true, fine. Follow your intuition. Don't fucking follow me. Don't follow nobody else. Follow your goddamn intuition. Anybody that tells you otherwise, yeah, that's somebody you need a fucking ghost on. All right, here's from the signature series, the guidance for you. Dispel, dispel, dispel. So dispel. Make a doubt, feeling, or belief disappear. Dispel. Remove or removal. The D means removal. The dis means a part, a reversing force. The spell. A form of words uses a magical charm or incantation and ability to control or influence people as though having magical powers over them. Remove yourself from the fucking magician who's trying to spell on you. From the magician with their magical words and their manipulative words to tell you whatever the fuck you want to hear so they could get back into your beautiful energy. Dispel this shit. Dispel this shit. I hear dispel this shit. For you, it's about dispelling this shit. It's also about dispelling this shit. So if you are having a conversation from your past, no is the answer to reconciliation. They want to come back together with you. The guidance is no. Dispel. You need to dispel. Somebody here might have been using magical charms against you to get you to hold you in their energy. Somebody might have been doing some kind of black magic shit to try to hold you in their energy. They could have been doing reciting your name over and over again. They could have been doing it by just meditating upon you or staring at your pictures or wearing your shirt every day. So much shit. Dispel. Clarify why we have the Two of Wands here in the reverse as your guidance. There's the message for our 6th round of trivia. Y'all ready for this? What do we have? It is an actor. We haven't met him yet. His name is Chris Pratt. Somebody really fucking likes Chris Pratt. You know exactly who it is. You think he's so awesome with all his burly, manly charm. Ew. Okay, but that's just my personal opinion. No judgment. For our 6th round of trivia. True or false? Pratt was discovered while working as a waiter in a restaurant in Hawaii. I got lint in my hair. Hold on. I'm going to pick it out. Now, this is happening, and I'm noticing it. Lint in my hair. Interesting. So, I'm picking out the lint from my hair during this round of trivia. Now, that's significant. Guidance for you. Pick something out. Pick it out of your experience. Okay, what is it? It's lint. It's unnecessary debris in your life. And what is your hair? It's your antenna. It's your spiritual antenna. This is how you get your download. Okay? So, there's something here about that in this Two of Wands. True or false? Pratt was discovered while working as a waiter in a restaurant in Hawaii. True. He served director Ray Don Chong, who saw potential in him and cast him in a short horror film. Guidance for you. There's something about here. This is how you were discovered, okay? This is how this person discovered you. They cast you. You were busy serving up. You were being of service. Look at you. You're such a good being of service person. You are such a good service person. And when they found you, they cast you in their short horror film. Your experience with this one, in relativity to other experiences, was relatively short. But it was a fucking horror film. The multiple choice question. Which of these films did not feature Pratt? Was it Jurassic World? Was it Moneyball? Or was it The Cabin in the Woods? The Cabin in the Woods did not feature Pratt. Guidance for you. The Cabin in the Woods did not feature Pratt. The Cabin in the Woods is giving me the energy of a romantic getaway. Yeah, there is no to romantic getaway. No, you don't need no head, no dick, no pussy. You don't need no loving. You don't need no hugging. You don't need nobody pushing up on you on their romantic getaway. Maybe they have, oh, I got a room. Why don't you come and visit? Oh, I'm going on this trip. Why don't you come with me? What's his name? Chris Pratt did. I almost said the name Jason. For somebody here, Jason is a horror fucking film, okay? I never watched Jason. What was... Okay, somebody here watched Jason. Maybe they really like horror films. Okay. Jurassic World did feature Chris Pratt. Fucking dinosaur. Archaic energy. This is from your past. Also, Moneyball did feature. Okay, so here's the guidance for you. Because the dinosaurs, if you've been with me for a long time when we use the Play School flashcards every day, every time the dinosaurs came up, it was ancestor energy. Guidance for you is trust in your experience from the past. You know what it is. You already know their real name. Don't let them tell you that the opera was never sang at the Sydney Opera House. Don't fall for the bullshit. You already know. You already got their card. You already got the number. You already know what the fuck it is. All right. Jurassic World. Your ancestors are here blessing you to move forward. Okay. And not choose a romantic getaway. Don't go to the fucking cabin in the woods with them. Don't go to the room. All that. Moneyball. Honey. Don't let them fuck with your money. Be about your money right now. Be about your value right now. Be about your assets right now. Be about your business. Be about your business. Honey, do that, okay? Open-ended question for our 6th round of trivia. After having played supporting characters for years, Pratt earned starring roles in 2 highly successful 2014 films. Name them. Oh, that's who he is. Okay, one was the Lego movie, and the other was Guardians of the Galaxy. Is this the dude that stars in It is him. Why does he look so different? Okay, Guardians of the Galaxy. Guidance. Lego movie. You're building right now. You need to build your life. What are Legos? Legos are building blocks. It's for you to build and be the architect. We had that message come out recently too. Be the architect of your life. You've been that your whole life. You just didn't know how to fucking do it wisely. Now you got that experience in part 1. Now you're version 2.0. This is part 2. Apply, apply, apply. All the skills, talents, resources, and abilities that you have for yourself to build the life the way you want it to be. That's the thing about Legos. My grandsons, I love it when they have Legos. I say when they have Legos because whenever we buy them Legos, they only last so long before that shit gets thrown out because they don't take care of it, they get in trouble, whatever the fuck happens. Anyways, the point is, I love it because they build whatever their heart's content. They build anything that they want. You can too. Money ball. Honey, honey, honey. There's some money rolling right to you. Don't put a blockage up to it because somebody is here coming to you trying to reconcile, but they're never going to change. See, God got a big old fortune with your name on it. Why? Because you got that beautiful heart energy. It's real, and because of what you do. See, you show me how a person spends their money, and I'll tell you what kind of person they are. Money is a resource, and it's not the root of all evil. They're showing me the card from the download oracle. They said I don't need to pull it out. And it says, it shows an amplifier on the front because that's what money is. I downloaded that one day. They're saying about 2 years ago. Interesting. I have to tell you this. Don't want to talk about it, but this part you have to tell. I was actually taking a shit when I got the download. So there's something here. There's something here about taking a shit for the guidance for you. If it feels like shit, it is because it is shit. Flush it. Something is here, a stinking shit. Somebody is a little shit. Flush it. Okay. The money ball, though. God's got a big old bag here for you. I told you somebody was going through unsettled times. They're trying to plan ahead. You are their plan. You're their safety net. You are their plan. Maybe they really fucking love you, though. And they wouldn't believe it if they found out that they were on the other side of this reading. But don't drop your money ball over some romantic getaway in the cabin in the woods. No, that is not to be part of your experience. It is for you to choose to follow because all your ancestors are there cheering you on. They got something for you. It's got your name on it. It's coming right to you. But all the leeches, all the mooches, all the manipulators, all the fucking people that are here and they're coming in with that dark energy where they might be casting spells to try to keep you. They're not. It's not going to get delivered if you still have them there. That's just it. It's not going to get delivered if they're in your experience. Let that shit go. I got a job to do. 1 moment, please. Done. All right. Outcome energy. Now we can go to the outcome. What's the outcome here for tribe? Now, when the current energy exists with what they know, with what they're going to do, what's the prediction here for tribe? Show me the prediction here for tribe. What is this all taking you to? Oh my God, I love this. First off, oh shit, the bottom of the deck is the Starman. Now, remember in the beginning we had, hold on a second, I got to show you. In the beginning of showing our experience, this card is the 10 of Swords. It's an ending. We talked about how there are two people being pulled apart out of the box. One person has the 3 of Swords stabbing them. The truth that hurts like a bee but sets you free. The other person is in their power. This person, now the one that has the 3 swords, I see their interest. This is fucking crazy. How the hell did they channel the art for this? Oh my God, I'm an artist. I love abstract art. I don't know how the fuck they channeled this, but whatever. This person's, look at the area of the body that's lit up on this person. They're lit from the solar plexus chakra down, I would say. Maybe even from the sacral chakra down. That's where their energy is lit. Now look over here. This one who's in their power, The only light I see, and now it kind of looks like a cap, but I was seeing it like a light, and it was focused on the crown. So the one in their power is the one who is following the guidance from spirit, is what I'm getting. Outcome energy here. You have with the Magician at the bottom of the deck. This is you in your magician power. This is not the manipulator coming through. You have the power to choose. You have the resources. You have the energy. You have the ability to make shit happen. This experience was to help you get in your power in the most important way. In your outcome energy, this is where all that is taking you to. All the shit, all the tears, all the hurt, all the times you betrayed yourself in order to learn never to do that shit again, bringing you to the sun, baby. And they keep screaming at me that I have to say what all the other tarot readers say, which is the happiest card in the deck. I see connection. Mind, body, and spirit. I see Trinity energy. Oh, love. Was it last night's reading or what this morning's reading? The card from the PNQ Oracle. It came out both readings, they said. It came out both last night and this morning for the download. And it was mommy driving home in her truck. And I told you, you're about to receive something. Something is on its way to you. It's that fucking money ball. Yes, it's your ancestors bringing you the money ball. They're rolling the money ball right to you. The reason I'm getting that card coming up is because of the trine energy here. Is there a trine coming up? Do we have any astrologers who know about some major trine that's coming up? Is it possibly coming up in April, whenever it is, whatever it is? If you are that astrologer, put something in comments for everybody to appreciate. But I'm getting that trine energy because the house in that card where the truck was pulling up, it was a triangle shape. It was in the energy of a trine. And we talked about that. Creative energy and the creative force of the Empress and the power of the number 3 and the Vesica Pisces and mind, body, and spirit all aligned. This is very good. I love this outcome. Happiest card in the deck is your outcome if you follow this guidance. Let's clarify the sun, though, in the outcome. This is conscious awareness, Christ consciousness, okay? Shining, okay? This is you harmonized in your thoughts, in your feelings, and with your spirit, and alignment also with your actions, I'm hearing. Clarify, why is the sun here in the outcome for tribe? Please and thank you. Okay, here we go. Start here. This one's first. The Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, it's coming out right now as tending to your own fucking garden. You ain't going over to Tim and Sally's house or anybody else's garden and tending their garden. This is tending to your own fucking garden. And if it's not your garden, leave it alone and let them take responsibility for their own shit. You realize what's yours to work on and what's not yours to work on. That's what I see in the outcome. In the sun, we have next the 3 of Swords, and it's in reverse. So this reversal is saying, yeah, this is letting go. By tending to your own garden, you're letting go of this heartbreak. You're letting go of the situation. By de-spelling, by making it very clear that there is no more room for this experience. By however you do that, you don't even have to say nothing. You just block. That's what I'm guided to do. Yeah, this is letting go. You've done the work to heal your own self. You've done the work about your own heartbreaks and heartaches and the truths that hurt like a bitch but set you free. Now they're showing me from the original card, the 10 of Swords, the 2 of Swords. So there's part of you. Interesting. Now they're showing me that energy in the 10 of Swords is completely all about you. They're saying on one hand, you know that it's right. It's in your power. On the other hand, it fucking hurt your heart to have to let go of something because you didn't want to have to. You was hoping that they would grow up and change and learn and all that stuff and all that. Yeah. Well, you did work about that. You did processing about that. You learned about that, and you tended to your own garden in regards to that. That's why the Three of Swords is in reverse. So what I see happening in the physical experience for you, if and when this person actually does try to communicate with you, you're going to notice that it doesn't hurt you so much. Where before it would hurt you, you would feel compelled, all this different stuff. With that devil energy, there's the feeling of being compelled, feeling stuck, feeling tied, feeling attached to something that is very dark. Not anymore. The next clarifier we have is the Three of Wands. Here's your ships coming in. Didn't we just talk again about mommy's truck driving up to the house and something coming to be delivered to you? What else do we have here? The Nine of Swords, and it showed up, and I flipped it up right, okay, but it was in reverse. So there's giving me both sides, and there's, don't think you know what this is. Let me tell you what it is, because I'm the one channeling these fucking messages. I have a tarot reader who's watching, and you think you know what the fuck I'm talking about, and you're trying to go by your tarot definitions that you learned in the book. Cool. Just sit back and shut up, because this is not that kind of reading. This is an intuitive reading. This is a channeled tarot message. So I don't care how many, maybe you're not a tarot reader, but you might think that you are because you watch so many fucking tarot readings and you know the definitions to all the cards. Girl, please go somewhere. Click off. Maybe this, I'm not the reader for you. If that's you, I might not be the reader for you. Otherwise, if you're humble enough to sit down and just receive and listen to what I got coming through, you might be able to sit here and maybe I didn't just trigger you the fuck off of my channel. Okay. Not the Nine of Swords is coming through in the reverse. Not afraid no more. You're not afraid of no more of letting this go. At some point, you were afraid of letting this go because you were afraid that this was going to be letting go of the most important thing or something like that. Also, the Nine of Swords upright is giving me that's the point of alignment. Now, where did I get that from? Spirit gave it to me. Spirit taught me. That's why you can't come here looking for a reading that goes by everybody's freaking definitions, because I don't read like everybody else. God speaks, I hear, I just say what I'm given to say, and I'm always right. So in the outcome energy here, yeah, I know. This is what I was telling people earlier. Hold on, because I'm on some other shit right quick that needs to come out. Yeah, when those manipulators, you're so sweet and you're so soft, but when you learn about manipulators, you learn to have boundaries. You learn to speak your truth. And now you ain't nothing but that. Esa pinche puta madre, she's a bitch. She's a fucking bitch. You know why? Because you don't fall for their bullshit. Of course you're a bitch if you don't fall for their bullshit. So let me tell you something. One thing here is don't worry about what the fuck shit they finna talk about you later to somebody who, whatever. Maybe they won't talk shit about you, but for somebody they will. Or maybe they won't. Who fucking cares? They're a goddamn douchebag anyways. And eventually, if these other people have some sense about them, they'll figure it out too. Angel number 77 right now, live. Okay? You are on your divine path. On your divine path. Divine. Who? Divine. The vine to the path dies now. And anything that doesn't allow that, would you like to uncreate and destroy right now? Yes, yes. That energy makes me almost feel high. Okay. Wow. And I've not smoking any weed yet. The Ten of Cups is at the bottom of the clarifying deck. Yeah. You're good. This Ten of Cups is talking about the end of a romantic connection, the end of an emotional connection, the end of an emotional cycle. The Nine of Swords is talking about an alignment of your thoughts. You've gotten your thoughts aligned in this energy is the outcome. You will have your thoughts aligned. You will not be wondering. You will not be confused. You will not be trying to figure shit out no more. Your thoughts are in alignment. Again, we talked about the alignment and the cooperative energies of your body, mind, and spirit. And the Nine of Swords, they want me to show you what they showed me. Okay, I gotta pull another card out. Shit. Why didn't y'all tell me in the beginning? All right, hold on. Let me get the other card out. All right. They want me to show you the Eight of Swords. that comes prior to the Nine of Swords to help you better understand the Nine of Swords. Somebody here, you are a tarot reader. You're learning about tarot reading and you like the way you're learning here. If this is you, they want you to see this so you can understand something about the Swords energy, because apparently this Nine of Swords really fucking confounds you, and maybe the Eight of Swords also really fucking confounds you. In the Eight of Swords, in a low vibration, this is stuck in your mind. You're just stuck in your mind. And a lot of people say, imprisoned, you're in prison, you're stuck. This is a jail card, okay? Okay, and we did talk about somebody here being in spiritual prison. Prisoner of war. Somebody is a prisoner of war. Somebody's a spiritual prisoner of war here. Okay, so that energy is in the outcome for somebody here because they're still in the same cycle. They still haven't decided to nourish themselves with that juicy red apple that they hold in their hands. Instead, they'd rather be sad. They'd rather be looking to the past. With the high vibration of the Eight of Swords, this is what Spirit showed me. This person is standing in place for a reason. They are blindfolded for a reason. Okay? What's happening? They don't want, it's not the time for action with this Eight of Swords energy. There's no movement here. With the blindfold, not looking externally. So the way they gave me this Eight of Swords energy, it's about focus. Focus on what you know. Focus on what you know to be true internally, what you've received internally. And those 8 swords surrounding her, those are other people's ideas. Some of them are lined up right here, but there's 5 lined up right here. 5 is the number of challenge, okay? These ones are kind of just like haphazardly put in different positions, okay? So these are not all alignment. These are not all in alignment. This Eight of Swords is talking about staying focused on what you know from Spirit, not paying attention to what the external opinions and ideas are in external conversations. That's it. Paying attention to what you've been shown. Now, the Nine of Swords, which is the card that we're actually teaching you about or sharing what Spirit taught me about, basically. In this Nine of Swords, she may be up late. Everybody talks about this sword like, oh, she's in anxiety, worry, stressed the fuck out, can't sleep, insomnia, all that. In fear, fear is a huge, in a lower vibration, all that could be true here. But in the higher vibration, which is how it's coming out for you because we're clarifying the sun. It doesn't matter what time of day or night it is. In the night, you're connected to the moon, your intuition. Okay, she's focused. She's not looking at external. Again, she's covering her eyes now with her own hands. She's like, I'll focus on the work of my own hands instead of looking out there. And everybody else's ideas, they are now nicely hung up on the wall. In other words, everything is aligned. All these ideas are aligned. They have their perfect place. They've been perfectly put in place. You see a pattern. You're starting to see the pattern is the way it's coming through. So in this sun energy, the sun is here because you finally get your alignment of thought. You see the pattern. You see things that you were, at some point you used to be afraid of, but you're not afraid anymore. You freed yourself from other people's ideas, thoughts, and opinions. And your ships are coming in because any heartbreak that you've been through, you've done the work of tending to your own garden. Are you ready for our final 7th round of trivia? Here we go. Why is the Sun card here in the outcome for the love and peace and happiness tribe at this time? I would love it if you would give me one card. How you gonna do a whole fucking stack like that? Would you want me to go for another hour and a half trying to do this reading? I'm good. One card. Thank you. That's better. Some of y'all are tripping out on the way I talk to Spirit and my guides. Actually, let me tell you who Spirit and my guides is for me. Some of you really don't know this. Spirit and my guides For me, my angels, my ancestors, guides, that's love source God, the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be. That's why my shit be on point, just like these nails, baby, because I channeled that. Okay, outcome energy. Okay, this is finish. And the finishing of it is this. God knows and sees every fucking thing. If I always talk like crazy and I talk to them fucking fake, they gonna know. I gotta just be me. Okay. Outcome energy. What do we have? It's an armadillo. What I love about the armadillo is it has its own shielding. It's got a natural armor. It's born with a natural armor. It protects itself. The outcome energy, you're going to be so fucking happy because removing yourself from this situation, you are dispelling a situation. You're protecting yourself spiritually, physically, financially, because the money ball, your ancestors are pushing, the Jurassic World ancestors is pushing your money ball right to you. It's a protection. Let's see. Oh, and the other thing about armadillos, in the cartoons, the armadillo hops into a little ball and rolls away. So there's something here about that. The money ball, baby, is coming your way. We've never met the armadillo from the I Know trivia cards. So I keep getting ready to call it I Know Tarot. It's not a fucking tarot deck. It's a trivia deck. Let's channel these messages. We're in our final round of trivia. True or false? Some armadillos can roll themselves into a ball to escape predators. True. South American armadillos can do this, but North American ones can't. There's something here about that. One more thing. I didn't... This is big because I saw it, but I had already saying true or false. And so I said, let me just read that, then I'll come back to it. Yo, on the back of here, where it says armadillo, it also says 9-banded. I don't understand why it's got 9-banded. Clearly, I do understand that another name for armadillo is 9-banded. Did you know that? I didn't fucking know that. I know it now. And what is the 9-banded showing me? It's the 9 of Swords. You're in alignment with the divine mind. The 9. So here's another tarot lesson for you who are reading tarot. The minor arcana 9s, or whatever number it is in the minor arcana, will always reflect back to the major arcana energy. What is the 9 of the major arcana? It's the Hermit. It's the Hermit. That inner voice, that inner guidance, which came out, by the way, in your guidance for your highest, latest, and brightest good. So this is reflecting us back to the Hermit. Stay in alignment with your inner guidance system. All right. And also, this armadillo can roll itself into a ball to escape predators. Pull your fucking energy back from this, all the way back. Did you burn some shit up? Did you block someone? Multiple choice question. Oh my fucking God. The armadillo is one of the official animals of which one of these U.S. states? Was it New Mexico, Tennessee, or Texas? The answer is Texas. And I hear, all my exes live in Texas. So somebody here is going to get clarity that they need to go to Texas, not New Mexico or Tennessee. There's something here about that. Interesting. For someone, you're going to get clarity about a situation that's going on in Texas as part of your alignment. It's like the facts all come in. You're aligned with your solution and your answer and your decision. In our final trivia question for the night, the name armadillo comes from a Spanish word. What does it mean? I love. It means armed or armored. The word in Spanish is armado. Armado. Armed or armored. In the outcome energy for you, this is about you protecting your energy. I forgot to pull the handmade oracle over this. Let's see, what's the handmade oracle for the sun energy in the outcome for the tribe? who is choosing to dispel themselves from a situation that is amiss anyways, okay? What is the outcome energy here, please? And thank you. It's from the signature series, and it says, the scales are tipping in your favor. Yeah. So I drew this on here to show 1 through 9. The 5 is where everything changes. We just came out of a 5-year. And now the card that came out, I think yesterday, talked about, so last year, or yeah, maybe it was the download earlier, which technically is still yesterday. But for me, if I didn't go to sleep yet, it's not tomorrow yet. Okay. I don't care what the clock says. Armored. The outcome energy for you. The scales are tipping in your favor. You've been through a lot of changes, and the way you handle this puts you in alignment with the sun energy. And now the scales are tipping in your favor. You are protected. You've armored yourself. You are armed and ready. Anytime you have to, you can put yourself in that ball and roll the fuck away to escape from predators. You don't have to win every battle by fighting it. I heard some battles are best won by not getting involved at all, by removing yourself from the situation. And what we talking about, my mama? 2 hands together make a lot of noise. So 1 hand by yourself and not making no noise. So take the 1 hand away. She used to tell me this when me and my sister would fight. So remove yourself from the fucking battle. What a powerful message. What's at the bottom of our Handmade Oracles deck? We haven't looked at that yet. It's from the signature series. I told you, this is real love, blessed by all below and above. I'm telling you, this person really does love you. You really do love them. Just because I love you doesn't mean we're supposed to be together. It doesn't mean we're good for each other. I feel like I need to be in charge of things in order for them to have a successful outcome. Controlling at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you're taking control in the situation because when we first pulled the situation, we had the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, and it was talking about authority, okay? About you bossing up. I was like, did somebody just boss up? Okay. So yeah, there's love, but it's unconditional. Which means so much fucking shit has happened with you and someone else. So much chaos. You're now protecting yourself from that energy. If this person was coming in and their energy was not amiss and something just didn't feel quite right, something was inappropriate, something wasn't out of place, something wasn't out of line, something here is not lining up. And God said that's what you really need to know. That this situation is a paperclip connection, not a stapled connection. You two are not physically attached like that. Somebody was a big trombone. They just make a whole bunch of noise, they just run their mouth. They don't stop. I heard they too busy talking to listen. All right. You are protected. You are guarded. Okay, there's something about Texas. There's something about protecting yourself from a predator and getting the fuck out of Dodge. What does that mean? The way the armadillo rolls itself into the ball. And they said North American armadillos do not roll themselves in the ball. Does it change the fact that they're armored and armed? No. They are still protected. So however you choose to handle this experience, whether it's meeting it head on and having that conversation with the throat chakra, or closing your energy off and rolling away, you're protected. The point is, how will you choose to protect yourself from this energy? Because there is clearly a manipulation attempt here. You know what the fuck it is. They're trying to tell you that they don't play opera at the fucking Sydney Opera House. Get the fuck out of here. You already know who they are, what they are. You already know You got their number. You know their name. You know what's up. You know what they do. Don't delude yourself. Because somebody here with the Seven of Cups is trying to cast smoke and mirrors over the situation, trying to make it look better or make it sound better, or trying to deceive you or manipulate you in some sort of way. Why? To get what the fuck they want. Because, they're having some unsettled times and they need to plan ahead. And they want to jump in your pouch so you could carry them off like a little baby Joey. They want to come in and let you take care of them. But this person ultimately is stubborn and unwilling to change. And they feel like they have one last chance with you and they want it. But the thing is, they didn't eat from the apple that they hold to take care of themselves. Like, this apple is a superpower for them. They're not, and they haven't. Something here about that. The truth that hurts like a bee and set you free has put you in alignment for better things to come, and your ships are coming in. Some of you, it's going to hurt like a bitch when you let them go and you don't help them. But it is what it is. And now we have angel number 88. And as soon as it was 88, it became 78. That's the year of my birth. So there's something here for me as well as you. How did this message help you? And this is what I have for you at this time by divine design. The bottom of the words of clarity is success. Honey, you've already been a success. You already separated yourself from this energy. It might have burned something up to solidify that. Maybe you realized you still had something that you didn't realize was holding an energy. Yeah, you released that energy. Somebody here is attracted to your energy. You're an energetic fucking powerhouse, baby. Stay in your power. Don't fall for the bullshit. You already know what the fuck it is. Act accordingly. Protect yourself. Do what the fuck you need to do. And who gives a fuck if they think you're a bitch? I don't give a fuck. Which one of my bitches do you want to meet? Because I got a really nice bitch. I got a funny bitch. I got a sexy bitch in me. I got all that. But right now, the way you talking to me, you might want to be meeting this smart mouth bitch, the talk shit bitch, the one that like to throw down bitch. Which bitch do you want? I got all kinds of bitch. Maybe you want to meet my witch bitch. I don't know. Keep fucking with me and we gonna find out. Call me a bitch one more time and I'm gonna introduce you to some of my other bitches because I got a bunch in me. And that's one thing I'm seeing from this Nine of Swords energy as well. So what you need to know is, yeah, it's love, all right. It's blessed by all above and all below and all above. But it's unconditional love because you're at the end of an emotional cycle. The only reason why it's real love still is because at the end of the day, your love don't change. Your heart don't change just because somebody hold fucking ass. Just because somebody here did so much shit that no matter what, when you look at them, you can't help but think about. See, reconciliation happens when whatever has happened in the past, you're able to move on from it and not continue to bring it into the vibration of the experience. In this situation, that's not fucking possible. It's not fucking possible. Too much shit has happened. There's no way you can look at this person and think that things could go well. You're always going to be waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're always going to be waiting for them to revert back to who the fuck they really are. They're showing me. I need to pull it out real quick. I thought I was done. I've been going for fucking 2 hours. What the hell? Our readings used to be like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Then they used to be, I don't know, but they're just, whoa. Okay. I got to find this card. Hold on a second. It's from not the handmaid, the download oracle. Oh, here's the one I was talking about earlier. Money is the amplifier of the heart condition. Okay. You're meant to have a lot because of your heart condition and what you're going to do with it. Hold on. I'm going to find it. No, that's not the card either. Someone here, there's a situation with this person is the way they are because of the fact that they were not treated well as a child in some sort of way. And it kind of fucked with their way that they are. Oh, God. Oh, here it is. I was like, I just forgot what the fuck card I was looking for. As soon as I thought that, it was the next card. So, the words is what matters here. It says, changing who you are is not giving yourself to anyone. Any unnatural change is a manufactured version of your true self. This person is going to try to show you a manufactured version of their true self so that they can get back in your good graces. And if you fall for that shit, not only are you going to miss your money ball that your ancestors are rolling right at you, but eventually this person is going to revert to who and what the fuck they really are. See, because when shit gets real, you get real. I learned this. I was married for almost 10 years, just under 10 years. And I was oh so submissive and oh so soft, and whatever he wanted, I did whatever. Of course, yes, this was before I realized that I've actually been a lesbian my whole life. No wonder those relationships were never that satisfying. Anyways, point is, when my mother was dying and that motherfucker was giving me hell and not being cooperative, I reverted to my true self. And that's where I started to figure out who my true self was. Okay, they said all this shit was about remembering yourself. You knew it as a kid. Hell yeah, as a kid, I was like on stages. I was trying to be on everybody's stage. I was a fucking ham like a motherfucker, just like I am right here on this show. Face all up in the camera, letting you see me worldwide, telling all my business. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna come on here with glorified, glamorized makeup done, all that. I'm gonna come on here with no motherfucking makeup on. I'm gonna come in this bitch in a motherfucking bath towel or a blanket. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm me. With no fucking worry about how other people perceive me now. And that person kind of died over the years when I was a kid because everybody's fucking ideas and judgments and what the fuck they had to say and think about how I was. They used to call me names like crazy. Chinky, you're a nerd, you're a geek, you gook, slant eye, all this stupid shit. They were so fucking rude, right? And it put me in this stuck position where I was in this fucking box. I started to come out of that box when this motherfucker didn't want to help me. I have family here from halfway around the motherfucking world talking about, no, I'm not going to drive them to the restaurant where they going to pay for his whole family to eat. That was like a $600 dinner bill, you guys. And this motherfucker didn't want to let them ride in the Impala because you don't want the chrome to get fingerprints. Are you fucking kidding me right now? They're here from South Korea. Oh, yeah. My true self started to come out. I said, you know what? You don't want to help me? That's fine. I will go spend our money, rent a 16-passenger van, and none of us will ride with you, and you don't need to come. Oh, he fixed his shit up right quick in a hurry. And it was from that moment where I started grounding myself. That's where I started grounding myself, letting my true self come out, and started getting to myself. It didn't make it any easier when it ended. It was fucking hard as hell. But from there to here, honey, the true self is shining. And I feel like this is for you too. You've been through some shit. People done playing games with your mind, with your heart, with your money, with your energy. Oh, honey, you're protected now. You are protected now. Don't be mad about anything you've been through. This is why your energy is easy and detached from whoever is trying to reach back out into your energy. Because you've healed from it. The Three of Swords was in reverse. You've healed your heart. You're no longer emotionally attached to that experience. You see it for what the fuck it is. This is what I have for you for this session of tarot in the shadows. I'm not seeing it. I didn't see anything come through. If I owe you a reading and you did send me a donation, please email me. You will get a TikTok. Because I've been live for 2 fucking hours. I love you though. And until next time, I'm sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby.